Alright, so recent activity on my comments section has prompted me to make this video. Who is Anonymous? Well, I guess by the very nature of the thing being anonymous and all, you really don't know. What do I know about them? Well, I kind of thought they were the good guys, and I'm holding on to hope that they are in some way, just a different kind of patriot. I mean, it is a freedom to operate in this virtual world that we would not have if communists had their way. That would all be clamped down upon, and there wouldn't, that would be considered a crime, just being out there in the virtual world. So I kind of, here's how I saw Anonymous's role in this whole thing. I kind of thought, well, like 4chan, they did a great thing when they outed the bike lock guy, so they get props for that. And, I think they're probably more good than bad, for sure. They definitely have a sense of humor, that's for sure. They make some dank memes, right? I mean, they were the guys that did the whole Pepe thing. I thought that was kind of brilliant. Confounded the people on the left. Finally, they just decided Pepe was evil, and they didn't understand the joke was on them the whole time. But with Anonymous, I kind of hoped that they were our secret weapon against the technological side of the Civil War. And, there's been an information war and a technology war long before there was even riots in the street, I think. This has been going on for some time. That, I think technology was one of the first things they hoped to completely tie up, they being the conspiracy on the left. They tied up the entertainment industry to where I can't even watch television anymore because it's just one great big anti-Trump fiasco. And one of the confusing things about Anonymous is that kind of back when this all started, there seemed to be like a legit anonymous, YouTube channel. And the theme seemed to always kind of be the same. And the imagery was the same. And then when people started to wake up about Anonymous, there was all these fake Anonymous that were showing up that had opinions on every side. And they used similar graphics, but they weren't the same. And the spokesperson behind the mask changed. And so now I don't know what's the real Anonymous and what's the fake Anonymous. And I can only imagine that the real Anonymous, the ones that were first, are probably working pretty hard at taking out the fake Anonymous that are just trying to cloud the waters. But yeah, this is pretty much a video of me talking about something I know very little about. But I did have them playing a role in my overall, idea on what might go down starting November 4th. I mean, obviously, I believe that there's a civil war being plotted in our country, and it all revolves around the fact that they all hate Trump. And that's kind of what this video, this YouTube channel was started with. Was this idea. So I kind of thought that Anonymous would be capable of maybe stopping some plots that were being perpetrated against the American people. I mean, after all, aren't they just us? Only, they know more about computers. I imagine there's good guys and bad guys in hacking. I think most people in early days of hacking, they did it because they could, and it was just kind of, for the thrill of it. But ultimately, I think they understand now the power they have in our current culture. Maybe you didn't, and this is your first wake-up call. But yeah, I will jump through hoops to stay right with Anonymous, unless they become violent or they do something that hurts the American people, and then they're an enemy of the Constitution like everyone else. But I don't see that happening because I think in a lot of ways they are us. All right, see you next time.